And a division matchup tonight, the Detroit Tigers visit the Minnesota Twins. Gleyber Torres back in the leadoff spot for the Tigers, coming back from injury here tonight. And they will face David Festa, season debut for the Twins as they push Chris Paddock back one day. And Festa will make his first start of the campaign. As Torres flies this one to right field, Matt Wallner is there. Kerry Carpenter popped up center field. Buxton barely has to move.
2 fly ball outs for Festa, and Riley Green will be the hitter.
Another payoff to Green, and Green rounds it right back to him. A 1-2-3 first for David Festa, getting the start after an injury to Pablo Lopez. Matt Wallner coming to the plate to lead things off for the Minnesota Twins. He faces Reese Olson, making his 3rd start of the year.
Yeah, coming off a really nice start for Reese. I like watching Reese pitch because he has 5 pitches. He has a sinker, a 4-seam fastball. He really has a good feel for how his stuff plays.
Swing and a miss.
Boy, he does look like he's got a really good fastball tonight, and he's not afraid to go right after these Twins.
Willie Castro. Castro shattered bat. Ball winds up the middle. Trey Sweeney charges and throws in time. Payoff, and Correa takes ball 4.
Trevor Larnach trying to get the Twins off and running.
2-2. And Larnach grounds it back up the middle. Olson will make the flip. The 2-out walk to Correa winds up stranding him.
David Festa facing Spencer Torkelson, Colt Keith, and Zach McKinstry. There's a swing and a miss, and Torkelson's down on strikes. First punch out for Festa. First 2 outs. McKinstry now the hitter, riding a 7-game hitting streak.
McKinstry with a pop fly. Right side. Wallner in front of the track. And it's a good start for David Festa. 6 up, 6 down.
That brings up Byron Buxton to start the bottom of the 2nd inning.
And he takes ball 4. Well done. Well, he has been active with that sprint speed. He's stolen a couple of bags already.
There goes the runner from first. Pitch low and in. Double clutch from Dingler, and that split second was all that Buxton needed for his 3rd stolen base of the year.
Pitch count is climbing for Reese Olson. The 3-2, swing and a miss. He dotted a fastball down and away and struck him out. Beautiful pitch.
Ty France digs in. Ground ball back up the middle, has a chance to get through, and it will. Byron Buxton rounds at 3rd. He's going to score. Ty France drives in Byron Buxton, and it's 1-0 Twins here in the 2nd.
It's been a nice start for Ty France. He's hit homers in the last couple games, and for Ty, it's a little 2-seam fastball. It stays up, doesn't have the late movement. For the Twins, you get that first run across.
2 outs. That'll bring up the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Runner goes, payoff. Vasquez goes the other way for a 2-out hit. First to 3rd, France. Big spot here to do some damage. Popped up left side. Long way to go, Carpenter, but he'll have room to make the catch, and the inning is over. The Twins strike first on an RBI single for Ty France.
Like Festa was about to strand that leadoff single, suddenly you've got bases loaded and Riley Green in the batter's box.
Go out there, settle him down, let him regroup a little bit, catch his breath.
Bases loaded, 2 outs.
2-1, pulled up the first base line. France has it, bobbles it, flips to Festa. Festa stomps on the bag with that size 14. And the inning is done. 3-1 put out, and the Tigers leave them loaded.
Pitch count climbing into the mid-80s for Reese Olson.
And now runners at 1st and 2nd for Vasquez.
2-1. Vasquez left side. Baez to 2nd for 1. On to 1st for a 5-4-3 double play, and Reese Olson wiggles out of the jam.
Dylan Dingler is at first base to lead off an inning for the 2nd time. A couple of rockets to right field for Sweeney and Baez, and now it's Torres.
Pokes this one the other way for a base hit. Great piece of hitting with 2 strikes. And the Tigers being aggressive on the base paths. First to 3rd, Dingler as the ball gets away. And that will go all the way into the Tigers dugout. Dingler will come around to score.
Well, the best teams in baseball are aggressive on the base paths. But you're just watching Dingler, 1st to 3rd, try to force a throw. The ball gets underneath Castro. It was a deflection of Carlos. Carlos deflected the baseball. And then it went under Castro's glove.
To tie the game at 1.
Wallner hit by a pitch, and old Cement Bones will take his place at 1st. Twins have had the leadoff man now aboard in 3 of 5 innings as Willie Castro digs in from the left side.
1-1, Castro, little flare, left side. That falls for a base hit. And the Twins have 1st and 2nd and nobody out in the 5th.
This is a huge at-bat for Carlos. We've been describing how the early season struggles. He can blow these away with a double in the gap.
And Correa to left field for a base hit. Wallner being waved around third. He will score, and the Twins have a 2-1 lead. Correa with an RBI single.
This ball's not quite smoked, but it's a little bit of a hanging slider away. Notice how Correa is able to almost slow down his body. I like the aggressiveness of Willie Castro running right in front of Kerry Carpenter left.
68-mile-per-hour soft contact for an RBI single.
Reese Olson's night is done after 4 1/3. He leaves men at the corners with 1 out, and Brennan Hanafy makes his 5th appearance of the season. Buxton, chopper up the middle. Sweeney charges, flips, that's all they'll get. And a run scores. And it's 3-1 Twins.
He didn't really have the time for Buxton. It would have been first and second.
First pitch pulled into the right field corner, won't have to time him. That's a fair ball. Eddie's running, and Byron is absolutely flying. He'll windmill around third. He'll cruise into home. It's an RBI double for Eddie Julian, and it's a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, Buxton flying around the bases. Little slider, it's up, and Julian just pulls it right down the right field line, his second hit.
And there are very few things in baseball more pleasing to the eye than watching Byron Buxton run the bases. 4-1 Twins, back-to-back walks. And now the tying runs in the batter's box, and it's left-hander Colt Keith.
Keith batting. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line. Colt Keith will take it. It just hugged the line, stayed fair. It's a base hit for Keith. A little smile on his face at first base. The bases are loaded and nobody out.
The stats, the way that they measure out in these scenarios, the Tigers should score 2 runs.
McKinstry up the middle, a base hit. Green will score. Torkelson will score. And the Tigers are within 1.
Great at-bats again, game planning, knowing exactly what they're going to get. Couple of walks to start this inning, not what Rocco Baldelli wants after your team takes the lead, but Zach McKinstry not trying to do too much, shortens his approach up the swing and pokes it into center field to get the Tigers within 1.
Dylan Dingler's the hitter, 2 on for Justin Topa. Nobody is out.
The 2-1 to Dingler. Ground ball to the right side, through for a base hit. What a good piece of hitting. Keith around third, he will score. Throw goes all the way through to third base. Dingler will hold at first, draws the throw, goes back head first. Tigers have tied it at 4 in the 6th inning on the RBI single. 3rd of the night for Dylan Dingler.
And the Twins are scratching their heads like, this guy, I don't know how to pitch him because everything he's throwing up there, he's going with it and finding a hole.
Here's Sweeney, he's 0 for 2.
On the ground, right side. Julian to second for 1. The return not in time. Another run scores, and the Tigers have a 5-4 lead.
Terrific at-bats from the Tigers. Carpenter gets into scoring position. Tigers trying to add to a 5-4 lead. That will leave it up to Colt Keith.
Payoff from Keith. And Keith shoots this the other way. It'll fall for a base hit in front of Larnach. Throw home, not in time.
Colt Keith with a 2-out RBI single. Man, does that have to feel good. Tigers add to their lead 6-4 in the 7th.
Byron has scored twice today. He's walked, stole a base, scored on France's base hit. He's lined out sharply to left.
Buxton, high drive, left field, to the track, to the wall, gone! Byron Buxton with a solo shot, and he draws the Twins back within 1.
Byron Buxton, this ball's nasty. It's 108 off the bat, 40-degree launch angle, 400 feet. It's in the air for over 6 seconds. There we go, the Spartans trying to rise Sparta right now. A nice day for Byron Buxton.
Sweeney will stop at second base. He's had good swings tonight. He's at second base with 1 out in the 8th inning. Tigers trying to add to a 6-5 lead.
For Javier Baez.
3-1. Swinging a shot fair down the third base line. Past Castro, off the stands. Into score comes Sweeney. Baez down to second base with an RBI double. Big add-on run for the Tigers here in the 8th. They lead it 7-5.
Slider that stays inside, right past Willie Castro.
Big add-on run is right.
And the Twins will have 2 men on.
Still some life for the Twins.
France is 2 for 3 with a couple of singles.
Up the middle, base hits. Larnach around third. Bader slides in at third. France with an RBI single to keep the Twins alive.
Viva la France. 3 knocks for Ty France tonight. That one's huge. Another changeup. He just tries to hit it up the middle. He does it.
2 outs. Mickey Gasper at the plate.
Check swing roller, first base side, off the back, Torkelson, and he'll get the out to end the ball game. A late comeback falls short, and the Tigers take the first game of this series.